Hey there, welcome to Createful Art. Today I want to show you how to paint a really quick tulip scene. Now my son just went and put himself down for a nap. This is the second time he's done this. So I really have to be quick, and so I'm going to show you how to be quick too. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pick my background color. And then I'm going with the grays here for this tulip scene because it really makes the tulips stand out. And you can choose whatever gray you want, but the gray I'm going for, I'm going to be mixing phthalo green into my black and then some white. And I'm using my big fat brush because I'm going to be using that to put down my color. Okay, this is what I want. Now I'm just going to be adding a little bit of water, not too much. I want it to spread pretty easily. And then I'm going to go through here and just lay down that color. And I can put a little texture in there, or you could put a little texture in there, whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. I think I'm just going to do the little bit of strokes going every which way because I want a tiny bit of texture, but I really want it to be flat too. Once you're done with this, you can go on to the next step. Okay, so the next step we're going to paint the stems, and to get the, and you want this to dry, but to get the colors, I'm going to be using brilliant blue. You could also use cobalt blue. And I'm going to be using bronze yellow, and to get this bronze yellow you could use yellow and black. And I'm going to mix them together with this flat brush right here. Now what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of yellow, so I'm going to add some cadmium yellow. Okay, and then this is, the cadmium yellow is going to be where the light is shining off. So see how it kind of lightens that on one edge here. Okay, so that's what I'm going for, and it looks like I'm going to need a little bit of white too in that yellow, just to lighten it up. So I'm picking a flat brush that is the size of the stem that I want it to be. So as you can see, like, it's going to be that thick, my stem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the stem that's furthest back. And that stem is dark at the top and then it gets lighter at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my dark color here, okay? And this stem, I want to have room for this, you know, really pretty tulip right here. So I want to start it about right here, okay? So it's mostly straight, but it's going to go diagonal and end about right here. And if you decide that your stem's too thick, you can always go ahead and get a smaller flat brush. Okay, so it's darker there, and then it starts to have some light on it. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm getting most of it on that dark color, but then I'm going to dip half of my brush into this yellow and a little bit of the white, and then I just kind of go like that on there, and then I'll bring this down and see how that adds that light on the side. Okay, and then what I like to do is I take some of the bronze yellow and a little bit of black. Got some black over here. A brownish color. Just want to go on this very edge here and add some shadow. Just along the very edge. So it's got the light, the mid-tone, and the shadow. Okay, that's how you can do a stem. Now I'll show you the one stem that's over this stem, how that works, and then I'm just going to paint the flowers and show you how to paint the flowers, and then not every flower, but let you be creative and take what you know to the next lesson. So I'm just taking this stem right here, and I'm going to go over this stem to about the middle right here. I'm going to make this one darker, like it's shadowed. Now I'm going to find a nice fat brush, about this size, And what I'm going to be doing is making yellow tulips, but you can pick whatever colors you want. Pink would be really, really pretty on this. But I'm going to go with yellow. And I'm just going to give myself some white and use the yellow right here. So for the yellow tulips, I'm going to be using the bronze yellow as the shadow and the white as the highlight. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I have some good amount of yellow in my brush. That's the main color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half into my gold here and half into the white. So I have the yellow and the gold and the white. And I'm just going to smooth them out right here, going back and forth. Okay, and this will make sure that I have the shadow and the highlight and my main color. So I'm going to be kind of doing this in a one-stroke method, but not quite the one-stroke method, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the shape, and the shape of the tulip comes out because these are really large tulips. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make the U shape. So come here, and then I'm going to push down and then just come back up. Okay, so what I did is I did the U shape and then I didn't come quite up this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of this darker color, okay, and my yellow on half, okay, and then I'm just going to move this in here like that. Okay. And the yellow isn't going to mix very well because it needs some white in it to kind of get it to be creamy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape the top with my creamy yellow. I'm just going to make some round curves here. Going around this line here. Okay, and then I'm going to bring that in a little bit down here. So the most shadowed part is down here. So what we're going to do is just add that shadow around this and make a teardrop shape. Okay, and then add the shadow around this like that. Okay, and then you have the shadow on the side. It comes in to the bottom. Okay, right. You have a little bit of shadow right here on the top. We've already kind of put in. Okay, all right, so there's your shadow. Oh, there might be one more. Okay, let's put one more line of shadow in there. Just right in here on the other side of this. Okay, all right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get some white on our brush and some yellow on our brush. See how that flows here. A little bit of this gold color. Okay, and more of that white. Okay, so now we have the whitest on this edge, gold on that edge, and some of that yellow in there. See how that works? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on this side and push the brush, and we're going to flip out. Okay, come here, get some more of that yellow. Okay, and this right here is going to come down and then come in. Okay, and then you can just fill this in, smoothing it out. Okay, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add this little whip right here. Round that out. Okay, and then some of this white's going to come in here and just make this look like this was supposed to be separated here. Okay, and then I'm going to put some shadow right through here. So I'm just going to come through here and I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow. Okay, and I'm kind of glossing over it. Okay, and then since there's shadow there, you need to put some highlights in there. We're going to try to do this one a little bit more of the one stroke method. So what I'm going to do for this tulip, so I'm going to have quite a bit of the white and the yellow in there, and not as much as the dark gold. So I'm going to go in one with my white and the other with my yellow. Okay, and I'm going to do that shape again. So, but this time we're going to start here at the base and push down and come up. You'll need some water on there. Okay, the base, push down, come up, and then when we reach this top part, we're going to come around like this and then come to the point right there and just fill that in, doing the same thing. Okay, right, then we'll get some white on here, some yellow. Okay, and we're going to come around this edge now. Make sure that's nice and creamy. Get a little more white on there than the yellow. Okay, we're going to go on this edge here. We're going to follow this edge, come up, alright, grab some of that white and that yellow, cream it out right here. I'm going to have a little bit more of the yellow. You're going to start right here, right next to this tulip part, and just come up and come down. Come up, come down, and then fill that in with the darker yellow. So grab some more yellow if you need to. Okay, then we're going to grab some more yellow, white, cream it. Make sure you have white on that edge. Okay, and then you're going to start right here and go around. So make sure you have enough white on that edge, that there's some contrast there. Okay, see how there's some contrast? Maybe even more contrast would be nice. Okay, come up and around. Okay, and then you can fill that in with the yellow. Okay, just make a little ball there because you'll go over it. Okay, right, grab a lot of white on the edge. And grab my thicker brush here. A little white on the edge, a little yellow. Okay, put more white. Right, and we're going to come through here and just come up and go around. Make sure you have enough white on there. Come up, go around, and then fill it in down here. And then at this top I like to just kind of give it a little white dimension here. 1, 2, give it Just a little bit more going on. Okay. All right. We're going to grab some white, and mostly white will be on our brush. I'm going to come at the tippy here, push down on our brush, make it nice and wide, and then roll it. Roll it around that edge. Come in here, grab some of that gold, and let it kind of come up here, push up. So it looks like this is the shadow. And then you're done with that tulip. So then you can go ahead and you can work on all of the tulips, kind of have some fun and play around with them. And I will show you the finished product. Okay everyone, I think I'm done with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take some time yourself to go ahead and paint one tulip or two tulips or however many tulips you want, but go ahead and practice what I taught you. And I will see you next time in another video, and thank you for your support with liking and subscribing. And I will see you next time. Bye!